Hey there, in this lesson I want to teach you how to solve some multi-step equations. So we know that when we're solving equations we're always trying to isolate our variable and get it completely by itself on one side of the equal mark. So let's look at how we would do that when we have to maybe use distributive property or combine some like terms within our equations. Okay, so let's look at 4 examples together. So on my first one, my equation is 4 times in parentheses 6x plus 2 equal to 80. So on this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use distributive property first. And I'm going to try to get my equation down to a 2-step equation so I know that I can undo any operations that I need to move across the equal mark and isolate that variable. So it's like I want to get everything whittled down to a term with a variable and a number. All right, so then I use the opposite of my order of operations and do the inverse of addition or subtraction and then the inverse of multiplication or division. So in this one I would subtract 8 from both sides, and that's going to leave me with 24x equal to 72. And then when I divide here by 24, 72 divided by 24 should give me 3. And remember, with equations, they're easy, they're fun, and you can always check your solution. So let's take and plug that 3 back in and see if it works. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 2 is 20, and 20 times 4, yes, does give me 80. All right, let's look at number 2. Distributive property needs to take place first. I've got subtraction in there. I have it equal to a negative number. I'm still going to use the same process I just used on like number 1. So here's what I'm going to do. Distribute that 8. 8 times 7k is 56k. 8 times a negative 1 is minus 8, equal to negative 288. I have a 2-step equation. I need to isolate my variable for k. Let's add 8 to both sides. Bring this down. I have 56k equal to negative 280. So at this point I need to divide 280 by 56, and I work that out. 56 divided by 56 is 1k. That's what I need. A negative divided by a positive is going to give me a negative. So if I divide this out, 280 divided by 56, 5 goes into 28 about 5 times. I'm going to check that. Oh yeah, it works. So my answer here is negative 5. And I'm going to check that solution by plugging it back in. 7 times negative 5 is negative 35, minus 1 is negative 36. So is negative 36 times 8 actually this value? Yes, it is. So I know this solution works. Okay, let's look at some other equations where we might have to combine some like terms and also maybe use distributive property. Here's my 3rd multi-step equation. 5 times 2x minus 4 minus 7x equal to negative 2. Let's do distributive property first. Anytime I see those parentheses in an equation, I always want to get rid of them. Do what I can to get rid of parentheses. 5 times 2x is 10x. 5 times minus 4 is minus 20. Bring down my negative 7x. Remember, I'm trying to get this down to a 2-step equation before I move anything across the equal mark. So I'm going to subtract these values. 10x minus 7x is 3x. Bring down my minus 20. Have a 2-step equation right there. I'm going to isolate for x. Add 20 to both sides. Gives me 18. Divide by 3. Looks like I should get x equal to 6. Let's check 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. 8 times 5 is 40. Minus 7 times 6 is 42. Does that give me negative 2? Yes, it does. I'm good to go. Check my work. Let's try one more where we've got double distributive property and also some like terms we need to combine. Let's distribute this negative 2. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Negative 2 times negative 1 is plus 2x. This is an understood negative 1 right there. I'm going to multiply here. Negative 1 times 10 is minus 10. Negative 1 times negative 1x is plus 1x. And all that's equal to 6. I'm going to combine my like terms. 2x plus 1x is 3x. Negative 8 minus 10 would be negative 18. There's my two-step equation. And now I'm going to add 18. And that's going to give me 3x equal to 24. Divide by 3. X will be equal to 8. Let's take 8 and plug that back in and see if it works. Okay, 4 minus 8 is negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 2 is 8. Minus 10 minus 8 is 2. Does that actually give me 6? Yes, it does. Thank you.